ये स्वतंत्रता दिवस और इससे जुड़ी जो सुरक्षा व्यवस्था जिसकी जिम्मेदारी दिल्ली पुलिस के पास होती है, ये दिल्ली पुलिस के लिए बहुत गौरव का विषय है। और हर वर्ष की तरह इस वर्ष भी बिल्कुल प्रोफेशनल जो तरीका है, जो पेशेवर तरीका है दिल्ली पुलिस का, उसको हम लोग अपनाते हुए एक एडिक्वेट, रोबस्ट एंड फेल प्रूफ सिक्योरिटी अरेंजमेंट का दिल्ली पुलिस ने हम सब ने प्लान किया है। और दिल्ली पुलिस और तमाम एजेंसियों के साथ इन ड्यू रियल टाइम कोऑर्डिनेशन में हम सिक्योरिटी अरेंजमेंट्स कर रहे हैं और उसी की कवायद है, उसी की हर दिन उसकी तैयारी चल रही है और इसको पूरी तरीके से, एक कंप्लीट तरीके से पोलाइट एंड फर्म रहते हुए ये हम सुरक्षा की ड्यूटी हम करेंगे।
As India celebrates Independence Day, this time around there has been adequate security measures that has been put on place. Currently I am reporting from Red Fort. If I could show you in the visuals over here, this is the kind of security arrangements that has been made this time around. Dog squads have already been deployed just to make sure that the entire situation is always under control and no untoward situation arises. On the other hand, the podium of the Prime Minister is being readied at this point in time because remember, it is the historic Red Fort from where the Prime Minister of the country addresses the nations and takes forward the vision as to what is the Prime Minister thinking and over the next 1 year in which direction is the country going to go. On the other hand, there are adequate security arrangements that have been made. In fact, this entire Red Fort area has been sealed. Senior police officials are on the ground monitoring the current situation and just trying to make sure that when on 15th of August, when the Prime Minister finally comes up atop the Red Fort, there is no security lapses that happens, and that is what we are seeing on the ground. Senior officials have already been conducting meetings and making sure that any sort of threat or any sort of threat perception that comes up, be it from the side of terrorists or from any other antisocial element, that is controlled at the earliest. And the 15th August celebrations that we are seeing happening for the last 75 years in a very smooth manner, that continues to happen. So yes, it remains to be seen, will that be successful? But yes, this time around the kind of threat perception, that is, there is heavy security deployment that has been made out here in Red Fort, making sure that the law and order situation remains under control. There are adequate security measures that have been put in place. To talk more on this, I'm being joined by Sir Stalsi, who is DCP North. Sir, what are the preparations that have been made this time around and how secure is going to be the Independence Day this time around?
See, our preparations are generally very strict and strong arrangements that we install here. These are of two types. One is in last 2-3 months we have done a widespread awareness campaign as regards to any suspicious object, any suspicious person that comes to anybody's notice. Second, of course, the general verification against any suspicious person or in the hotels, in the guest houses, in the cinemas, construction sites, and likewise. Even the vehicles, regards to that, the parkings and all, including the metro parkings, they are also duly checked. Then second is with regard to the preparation, the bandobast near the Red Fort area. Here we have we have taken charge of the access control from last 20 days, and as regards to the anti-sabotage check, it is being held periodically, daily. With respect to the CCTV net, we have more than 500 cameras that have been laid in the area, including the Chandni Chowk, that is a very high footfall area of markets. And then we have rooftops, we have machan, morchas. It's a very strong bandobast we have laid.
Right, sir. So, as the country is developing with technology, same as the criminals who are developing with technology. So, what are the threat perceptions when it comes to something from a drone or something like that could happen? How prepared is Delhi Police for that?
Yes, of course. It's like a Tom and Jerry thing. We are capable. We have the capability of soft and hard kill both. So, we will have the anti-drone installations set up, and as against any other aerial threat, we have the capability.
Right, sir. So, for the general public, sir, people travel to this area very frequently. Till when they can come over here, and from when the entry will be banned for general public?
Actually, from 26th of July, The Red Fort is generally closed for the general public because a lot of construction and repair work and general arrangement work goes on from the works department side. Even the workers who are also put up, they also are duly verified as regards to their antecedents are concerned. As regards to public, now after 15th August only the normal travel or the tourist this thing will be open.
So there were reports that there is some sort of threat perception from the Khalistanis and Sikh for Justice. So have you got any such report, and what are the actions that you are prepared to take?
Not exactly any specific threat, but yes, generally we get to know of the tweets and these kinds of threats. We are duly prepared. Even we have a very good parameter security that is in place, including in the nights. There is a good night vigil, ward and watch is there. So we are prepared as against any of these kinds of threats.
Currently, I am reporting from one such control room that has been made to monitor the CCTV visuals and footages that will be seen over the next few days. Remember, more than 350 cameras have been put across each and every nook and corner of the Red Fort just to make sure that any suspicion or any suspicious person who can be seen or is identified, they can be nabbed at the earliest so that the security remains in place. There are several police officials that you are seeing sitting here. The main job of these police officials is to identify each and every suspect that could be seen moving in and around the Red Fort area and neutralize them. These police officials have specifically been trained to look into these CCTV visuals and how to monitor any sort of suspicious movement. This time around, there is a lot of threat that has also come up from groups like Sikh for Justice and Khalistan groups, and that is one of the biggest concerns that is being looked into by the Delhi police and security agencies, and hence such makeshift quota cabins have been made just to make sure that the law and order situation and any untoward situation that might come up, that is taken under control. So yes, over the next few days, as India is going to celebrate its Independence Day, it is going to be very, very crucial for the Delhi police and security agencies to make sure that the law and order situation remains under control. The police officials that you see are sitting over here, they are monitoring each and every aspect and each and every nook and corner of the Red Fort from every angle for 24 all through the day. So yes, it remains to be seen, will the security arrangements that have been put in place, are the security arrangements enough, or some other antisocial element might be able to bypass these arrangements and could create some sort of happening out here in Red Fort, which is very, very unlikely.